Meta and Facebook ads have changed a lot over the last year. There's now plenty of new features that help businesses create profitable ads, including new inbuilt AI tools. But one thing has remained the same. Facebook and Instagram is still the best social media platforms to advertise on, and if your business does not use Meta ads correctly, then the reality is you're missing out on a lot of growth and sales. So if we take a look here at the key statistics, Facebook and Instagram ads still has the best ROI or return on investment for businesses. It's still the most used social media platform worldwide with 3 billion monthly active users, and it's used by 67% of marketers. And although creating winning ads has become more and more challenging, we're still spending hundreds of thousands on Meta ads that we run and for our clients here. So it's absolutely still possible to create profitable ads that run automatically to help bring in more sales, leads, and bookings. So in this full video tutorial, I'll guide you through the best way as a beginner to run an optimized Facebook ad and Instagram ad this year by taking advantage of all the newly released features. If this sounds good to you, drop a like and subscribe. It's always appreciated, and let's get right into creating effective ads together. So the very first step is to create an account and make sure we correctly set up Meta ads. I mentioned that there's quite a few new tools and changes to the system, so it's more important than ever that we correctly set this all up. If you already have an ads account set up, feel free to skip to the next chapter in the play bar down below. Otherwise, let's start here at business.facebook.com. So from here, you'll want access to both the Meta Business Suite and also you'll get your account up and running. So I'll be using a dummy account here, and as an example, we'll be selling a pet hair roller so I can guide you guys through this tutorial. For those of you looking to use Meta ads for lead generation and getting more clients, for example, don't worry, this tutorial also works for you too with some tweaks. Now, the very next thing to do is to create a Meta pixel and generate a new data set. So to do this, click the hamburger icon right here, click all tools, and then scroll all the way down into Events Manager. Once you're in Events Manager, this is where we're going to create a Meta pixel. And a Meta pixel, for those of you who are wondering what it is, it's basically a data collecting tool that sits on your website to help optimize our ads. It's a really important tool to have to be able to build profitable ads. I'll show you how this pixel actually works later in this tutorial, but the first thing we need to do is to actually create a pixel, which is thankfully really easy to do. So you can do this by simply going into Events Manager as we are on here, and then clicking this big green plus icon, connect data sources, click that, and then choose web, and then click connect. If you have any other places you want to track, like an app or even messaging, click those and then click connect. So from here, we're then going to create a new data set. So just recently, Meta introduced these data sets as the new way to create, track, and manage events from your ads. So without getting too technical, basically the new dataset feature helps reduce the need to build and maintain multiple API integrations. So instead you have everything in one place. So go ahead and name this dataset. So I'll just add test dataset. And then click create. Then go ahead and enter the website that you want connected to this data set. In this case, I will just add in my own website and then click check. And then click next. From here, make sure you click Metapixel and Conversions API. You'll want both, and then click next. And then depending on what website you're using or what platform you're using, like Shopify or WordPress, go ahead and click set up with partner integration or set it up manually. In this case, let's check what partner integrations that they use. So if you use any of these platforms right here, basically you're just going to go ahead and click that platform and then follow the simple steps to get it all set up and click see instructions. So once you have it all set up, This page here is where you're essentially going to see all your integrations, all your events in this single spot, which is going to be important when we're creating new ads and optimizing those new ads. So moving on now, let's use the new useful meta tools that will help us set up successful meta ads. So a very common question I got in previous annual tutorials is, how much money should I spend on ads and what sort of campaigns should I set up? Well, there are two tools that will help answer this question. First, let's use this Facebook ad cost calculator here. It's completely free to use and I'll leave a link to it in the description box below. So from here, what you're going to do is just input your monthly revenue goal. Let's say it's $5,000 a month, and then your average product price, let's say it's $60. And then your average cost per 1,000 impressions, or basically how much you're willing to pay for 1,000 people to look at your ad. Let's just say, it's $10. And then your click-through rate. So basically this is on average 3 to 4%. So I would just simply plug in 4% to keep it simple. And then your cost per click is 25 cents. And your cost per acquisition will be $13. So in this case, you have a conversion rate of 1.92%. If this is too much to understand at the moment, that's totally okay. You can just guesstimate and then plug these numbers in, because what it's going to do is it's going to give you a rough idea of how many sales you're going to get, how many clicks you'll need to gain those sales, and then what sort of total budget you'll need to work with. So in this case, what I've come up with is roughly $1,000. So let's just stick with that number right now. This is going to change a lot for different people depending on the business that you run, but let's stick with $1,000 in this case. My recommendation with budget is to just use a small test budget to see if your ad or offer is resonating with your audience. And if it is, then we can scale up the budget, and I'll show you how to do this next. The other great tool to help you get started with is Meta Campaign Planner. So this updated tool, as you can see here, helps you predict ad results, create and compare different ads, and even provides AI suggestions. So to use Campaign Planner, just head to Ads Manager and then go back down and then click Campaign Planner in the list here. And then all you need to do is, if you don't have a page connected to your new Ads Manager, you can see here that you can just simply go to Business Manager and then connect up your page with your Business Manager. And then once you're able to do that, you can then click Create Plan, and then it will guide you through a plan and essentially give you a guide as to what sort of campaigns you need to set up. This is just a great beginner's tool to get you